that I was lost very good
What?
So it's great to be back. Missed you guys. Nice to not have a
All right, everybody. It is time. Happy Tuesday. We're going to go ahead and get started with that warm up. We have squats, fighter bounce with the arm swing, and we're going to go total body extensions with those jumping jacks. And while you guys do that, as always, we will demonstrate all the exercises. So, how today is going to work is we have 3 groups of 3 exercises. We're going to go through each group twice, top to bottom, and then we'll go through group 1, group 2, group 3. We'll come back, we'll do exactly the same thing, a double round through group 1, double round through group 2, finishing up with the double round of group 3. Work time is 30 seconds, transition time is 10 seconds. So starting at the top, if you guys are at home, if you do not have a resistance band, you're going to be doing your regular bent over rows with your weighted bag or dumbbells. If you have them, you're going to hinge at the hips. You're going to pull those elbows up past your back, squeezing those shoulder blades together and releasing. Exhale and then inhale. Same thing if you guys have your dumbbells. Otherwise, if you do have resistance bands, you're going to sit down on the ground. This is what you guys are going to be also to be doing here in the gym. And you're going to wrap that resistance band around your feet. Hold the sides of the resistance band. Don't hold the handle so you have enough tension in it to actually get some work in. Pull those elbows past your back, squeezing those shoulder blades. Notice Travis' chest is not moving forward and back. He is staying nice and stable, so his back is doing the work and not momentum. And then you guys are going to go into either step up or reverse lunge lateral raises. So if you have a weighted bag, you guys are going to do one side each round. You're just going to pick a side and focus on it for the full 30 seconds. If you do not have a step, you're reverse lunging. Again, the step ups you might think are harder. Reverse lunges are actually harder when thrown in your upper body. So if you want a challenge, go to the reverse lunge option. Otherwise, if you guys have a short step in your box at home, you can use those instead. If you're using dumbbells, exactly the same thing, except you're going to be focusing on both arms throughout the 30 seconds. And then we're going to go down into the wide plank hold. So you guys are going to be nice wide stance in your arms, in your legs. You want a soft bend in your elbows. Don't have your elbows locked. And you're just going to be holding that. Keep your hips level. Don't let them dip down. It's easy to do when you're in that wide spot. And then if you feel like you need to shorten the distance, go ahead, walk your hands in as needed, but try to hold that wide plank for as long as you can. And then we're going to go into group 2. Whatever you guys have, weighted bag, kettlebell, dumbbell, exactly the same movement with whatever equipment you're using. You're going to do that straight leg deadlift, so hinging at the hips. Dropping that chest down and then pulling up underneath your chin, leading the pull with your elbows. Hinge at the hips and then pull up underneath your chin, leading the pull with your elbows, meaning your elbows should be nice and high. Again, if you have a kettlebell, you can use this. Dumbbells, you can do this. And in like any of these exercises, it is upper body day. So if you want to take the leg portion out, that is quite okay. And then we're going to go down into dead stop push-ups. So you're going to be in that nice push-up position. Remember, at the bottom of the push-up, your hands should be framing your chest, not your shoulder. So see right where Travis's hands are, they're right beside his chest. He goes down, lays his chest on the floor, picks his hands up, and then pushes through the hands. His hips are not falling behind. They're not leading the pull or the push. Everything moves together. This one you can be doing from your toes or knees as needed. Then we're going to come back up on our feet, hinge at the hips. We have reverse flies. Again, if you're working with the weighted bag, you're going to switch sides each round. Just focus on that one side. Elbows are softly bent. Don't lead the pull with your elbows like we do the upright row. It works a different part of your back. You want to have just that slight bend in those elbows, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Notice his chest is not moving up or down. He's not straining that neck, pushing the chin forward. Everything is nice and still, but those arms. And again, if you have dumbbells, you're going to use both dumbbells in both arms. And then we are moving on to group 3, one arm clean and press. If you guys are using a weighted bag, just turn this into a shoulder press so we're not whipping that bag around with that wrist. You're just going to stand. You can use that opposite arm for balance. This will be your option with dumbbells if you're unable to do the clean and press, which we will demonstrate right now. So one arm clean and press with the dumbbell. You're going to go down as far as you can. You're going to lock it up over your shoulder and then press up overhead. So you're almost throwing it up on your shoulder, pressing up overhead opposite, or we're going to switch sides each round. Don't bend at the hips to touch the dumbbell to the floor. You just want to get down as far as you can. Then we have kneeling curls on your knees. Unless you have knee issues, you can stand up. You're going to either weighted bag or dumbbell, bring that weight up to your shoulders. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you release. Again, you can do this one on your feet as needed. And then we're going to go into that dynamic plank. So toes and elbows, and then you're going to go up into that high plank and then back down to the low plank. Either alternate hands leading the upward motion within the 30 seconds or switch which arm leads the motion in each round. If you're unable to do the dynamic plank, I want you to either go into skull crushers or the tricep extension. Both of those will work your triceps instead of that regular plank. So again, we're going to start with those resistance band rows or the bent over rows at home if you do not have a resistance band. And we are going to get started. We got that double round. Here we go. We are starting in 3 and go. Get those elbows. Remember, hold the side of the band, not the handles. You want to make sure you're getting all that work in. You got 30 seconds. And then we are going to go into those step up or reverse lunge, lateral raises. Exhale as you pull. Very good. Your back stays nice and flat. Don't move forward with that motion. Don't pull backwards from those hips. We got 15 seconds. And then we got those lateral raises, either with those step ups or reverse lunges. Awesome job, you guys. Keep it going. You got 5 more. Nicely done. 2, and up on your feet. You got those lateral raises. Step up, reverse lunge, or just standing still. 3, 2, and hit it. If you're using that weighted bag, you're going to switch sides each round. Otherwise, you're going to go out to the side. And you can move that box if you want. Very good. Remember, don't lift up over your shoulders. Exhale. Nicely done. We got 15 seconds. Nicely done. Exhale. We got last 5, 3, 1, and we're going to go into that wide plank hold. Sorry, I don't know where yours went. All right, here we go. Wide plank hold. 3, 2, and go. Awesome job, you guys. As wide as you can. Make those arms shake. Remember, you don't want your elbows locked. You should be wide enough that there is slight bend in those elbows. Stay with it. Nicely done. Almost there. Walk those hands in as you need to. Keep it going, you guys. 12 seconds left. Awesome job. We're going to go back up into those seated rows or bent over. We got 3, 2, and back to the top. Either the seated resistance band rows or your bent over rows if you're using a weighted bag or a dumbbell. We are starting in 3, 2, and go. All right, I'm going to be radio silent just for a couple seconds. My batteries are going dead. All right, I am back. Nicely done. 15 seconds, and then we're going to go into that second exercise. Make sure you're keeping those shoulders pulled back. Back is nice and straight. We got 3, 2, and nicely done. All right, here we go. We're going to go into those lateral raises. All right, here we go. We got one more exercise, and then we are going to switch it up a little bit because I pushed the wrong timer. All right, stay with it, you guys. Awesome job. We're going to go into that wide plank. You got about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, wide plank. Now we're going to go to those 30 seconds. All right, wide plank, and then we're moving on to that group 2. Here we go. 2, 1, and go. All right, breathe. This exercise is going to feel like it's going faster because it is 10 seconds shorter. I got you guys a little extra work. My bad on that. Hopefully my mistake does not delay your day too much. We got 10 more seconds and we are going to move down into that second group. We got straight leg deadlift into upright rows. 5 more seconds. Keep breathing. 2, 1, up on your feet. Kettlebell, weighted bag, dumbbells, it doesn't matter. Every move you are pushing through those elbows, hinging at the hips. Remember, it is not a squat. Go. You want to keep those shoulders pulled back. Don't let those backs round. Your shoulders should be back. Your chest should be pushing into that floor. You stand up and then you pull right up underneath your chin. We got 12 seconds. Very good. Last 10. We're going to go into those dead stop push-ups next. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and push-ups, dead stop. You're going to lay your chest on the floor, lift your hands slightly off the floor, and then push through. Here we go. Lift those arms up off the floor. Make sure that they get placed right back beside your chest and fully push through the body. Nicely done. Don't let those hips stay behind. You're not doing the cobra. Everything should move at once. You guys got this. We got 9 seconds left. All the way through. We're going to go into those reverse flies. 2, 1, back up on your feet. Grab your weighted bag or dumbbells. Weighted bag, you guys are going to go one side each round. 2, 1, hinge at those hips. Arms go out to the side. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Don't bounce up and down, you guys. Keep that back nice and flat. The further down you go, the more of the back of the shoulders you work. Very good. There you go. Awesome job. Slide bend in those elbows. Your elbows should not be 90 degrees, you guys. Stay with it. We're going to go back into those upright rows. 3, 1, and shake it out. All right, straight leg deadlift into that upright row. Remember, if you need to take that deadlift out, you can, and go. Very good. Nicely done. Very good. Exhale as you pull up. Inhale as you go down. Keep those backs nice and straight, guys. The only way you're going to move that work into those glutes and hamstrings is if you pull those shoulders back. We got 8 seconds. All the way. We got 4, 2, and let's go back into those push-ups. Shake those arms out. I don't care if your hands go before those shoulders, but when you're ready to push up, they need to be down by your chest. Notice how my elbows are angled. They're not here by my shoulders. Never do your push-ups like that. Super hard on your shoulders. Keep those elbows back a little bit. Exhale as you push up. Inhale on the way down. Your whole body moves together. If you notice your hips are sagging behind, use your knees. We got 7 seconds, and we're going to move on to those reverse flies. Finishing up group 2. 1. All right. Back up on your feet. Here we go. Last 30 seconds of group 2. Keep those backs nice and straight. Remember, if you cannot be parallel with the floor, come up a little bit. Very good. Nicely done. Keep those backs nice and flat. You guys, 10 seconds. We're moving on to group 3. We got one arm clean and press, focusing on one side each round. We got 2, 1, and switch it up. If you're using a weighted bag, I want you to just focus on that shoulder press. One side each round. Everybody else down and up. go. Very good. Remember, the goal is to not touch the ground. If you have to bend over and drop the chest to the ground, I want you staying up on your feet. Very good. So don't. Very good. We got 9 seconds. We're going to go kneeling curls. Again, if you have knee issues, stay up on your feet. 2, 1, and bicep curls. Kneeling. Unless that hurts your knees, then you're going to stay up on your feet. 5 seconds. Grab your weights. Here we go. 2, and go. Very good. Don't start swinging forward at those hips. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Don't let them sneak up around your ears. Very good. Nicely done. We got 9 seconds. We're going to go dynamic plank, elbows and toes up to that high plank. 2, 1, and dynamic plank. Elbows up to your palms, down to your elbows. If you cannot do the dynamic plank, we got skull crushers or tricep extensions. Keep those hips level. You want to be in a nice flat plank. Don't let those hips rock too much side to side. There's going to be a little bit of movement, but you can control the most of it by engaging that core. It is Tuesday. It is a day that we set aside to focus on our strength. We got 5 seconds. We're going to go back into that one-arm clean and press on the opposite side and switch. All right, here we go. We're going to be working on that other side. Remember, your goal is to not get the dumbbell to the ground. Your goal is to get as low as you can and go without dropping that chest. Lock it and press it. Very good. If you need to get a little bounce in those knees, you can. Very good. Perfect, you guys. Don't drop that chest down. We got 10 seconds. Remember, we always, when we go down into that squatted position, your butt should be lower than your chest. 2, 1, and back into those curls. Shake those arms out. Take a nice big deep breath. We are starting curls in 3, 2, and go. Very good. Nice controlled movements. Start as heavy as you can. Work your way down. Make sure that you are getting full extension at that bottom of the curl. Don't keep your elbows slightly bent. All that's doing is putting that extra pressure on that joint. Eventually your elbow is going to be mad. We got 7 seconds. We got that dynamic plank coming up. 3, 2, and let's go into that dynamic plank. Again, skull crushers or tricep extension. 2, 1, hit it. All right, this is our last exercise of our first time through. We're going to go back to the top into those seated rows or bent over rows if you have that weighted bag. We got 15 seconds. Very good. Nicely done. We got 7 seconds, guys. Give me all the reps you can. We got 3, 1, and rows, either with the resistance band or you're going to be bent over with those weights or dumbbells. 3, 2, and go. All right. You guys know how these strength workouts work. That first round warms those muscles up. The second round tires them out. Third and fourth round, this is where you're going to see the change. So you can't slow down on these last 2 rounds. You got to work just as hard, if not harder. Get that change in. We got 10 seconds. Nicely done. Start these rounds with heavier weights. We got 3, 2, and we got those lateral raises out to the side. Step up or reverse lunge. If you do not have a step up at home and you do reverse lunges, that's the harder option. Go. Very good. Don't shrug those shoulders up. Keep them nice and depressed down around your shoulder blades. Very good. Don't lift up past your shoulders. Play with your grip if you want to go back side up, front side up. We got 5 seconds. 2, 1. Let's go into that wide plank. All right, nice wide through those arms, nice and wide through those feet. 3, 2, and go. Remember, your planks are not on the balls of your feet. Bring them forward on the tips of your toes. You're going to be amazed at the difference that makes. You're forced to hold those hips up instead of letting the weight shift into the balls of your feet. Arms are wide, legs are wide. Breathe. Don't let those hips drop down. We got 9 seconds, everybody. Stay with it. Woo. We got 4, 2, shake it out. We got those rows one last time. All right, this is your last opportunity on those rows. Here we go. Nice big deep breath and begin. Nicely done. You got it. Slow controlled movements. You don't want to go fast. Pull those elbows past those backs. You got this. Very good. Perfect. Last 4, 2, and back into those lateral raises. All right, nice big deep breath. Arms out to the side. Remember, not up over your shoulders. Controlled movements. Nicely done. You got it. Perfect, you guys. Nice controlled movement. I like it. Way to stay focused. Building those muscles 1 rep at a time. This is the round to do it. Don't slow down. Don't go lightweight. Grab those heavy weights. We got 4, 2, and let's go into that last wide plank hold. Nice big deep breath. Remember, wide arms, wide legs for as long as you can. You're on the tips of your toes, not the balls of your feet. It's going to force you to engage that core to hold those hips up. The minute you push back on those balls of your feet, your core doesn't have to do very much work at all. Stay with it. Breathe. We're moving on into those upright rows in 8 seconds. Stay with it. Don't drop now. You guys are almost there. We got 3, 1. Awesome job. Upright rows, kettlebell, dumbbell, weighted bag. Take the deadlift out if you need to. 3, 2, go. Remember, these are the rounds that matter. These are the rounds that we're going to get that muscle to change. We're going to get it to grow. We're going to get it to be stronger. You do not want to start late on these last 2 rounds. You don't want to start late on any round, but especially these last 2 rounds. You don't want to start early. You don't want to go light on those weights. We got 5 seconds, and we're going to go back into those dead stop push-ups. 2, 1. Assume the push-up position. All right. Remember, at the bottom of the push-up, your hands will be framing your chest. Your elbows are angled backwards. Go. Very good. Nicely done. You got it. Halfway through this one. We got those reverse flies coming up. Very good. Keep those hips level with the body. Don't let them sag behind. 2, 1. All right, here we go. Reverse flies up on your feet. Grab your dumbbells. Hinge at the hips. Shake those arms out. We got 3, 2, 1. Pull those shoulder blades back. We want to be working this muscle here, not these muscles here. The further up you stand, the more you're working the incorrect muscle. So you want to drop that chest down. All right. Halfway through this one, guys. Exhale as you lift those arms out. Remember, don't bend those elbows. It makes it easier. Maybe adjust your weight. Working the wrong part of your back. 2, 1. Back into that upright row. All right. If you start feeling The upright row right after that reverse fly, that means you're standing too far up because you're working the same muscle twice. Very good. Hinge those hips back. Keep those backs nice and straight. Let the momentum of coming up out of that deadlift help you lift that heavier weight. Don't stick in that comfortable zone. Nothing good happens there. We got 10 more seconds. We're going to have our last dead stop push-ups. Very good. We got 3, 1. Shake it out. Dead stop push-ups. All right, here we go. 1 and go. Those of you at home, I cannot see you down on the floor while you're doing your push-ups. I am trusting I am seeing the same thing that I'm seeing here in the gym, and that is 100% improvement on our push-up form. Awesome job. Our elbows are angled, our hands are by our chest, our hips are moving at the same time. It makes me happy. We got 8 seconds to go. Breathe through it. Exhale as you push up. Keep those hips level and back into those reverse flies. Again, what I meant by if you're feeling it in your upper shoulders, chances are you're standing up too high. That puts the work here. You want to be down here, squeezing those shoulder blades. Shifting that work into the back of the shoulder. Keeping those elbows just slightly bent, guys. Don't pull it into a row. You're shifting the work onto the spine, not on the back of those shoulders. 9 seconds. One of the hardest exercises to get the form down right. We got 4, 2, and 1 arm clean and press, whatever side you want to start on. We are starting group 3. We got 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. All right, very nice. Keeping those chests up nice and high. Exhale as you bring that weight up over your head, keeping that core nice and tight. Remember, don't drop your chest down to the floor. I want to point it to the wall. We got 7 seconds. We got 3, 1. Let's go into those bicep curls. All right, nice big deep breath. Get ready, building those guns. 3, 2, let's go. Very good. You got it. We're going to go dynamic plank, and then we get to start our last round through these 3 exercises. Nicely done. Very good. Again, knee issues. You can stay up on your feet for those curls. You guys look awesome at home. We got 3, 2, 1. Dynamic plank. Again, if you cannot do the dynamic plank, elbows up to your palms, skull crushers, or the tricep extension. 2, 1. Keep those hips nice and level. There's going to be some rocking back and forth, but engage that core, squeeze those glutes. You'd be amazed by how much harder this exercise gets with your glutes squeezed. Oh, look at those hips stay still. That's another benefit. We got 12 seconds. Nicely done. We're going to go to that 1 arm clean and press on the other side. Very good. You got it, guys. Switch it up. 1 arm clean and press, the last 90 seconds of your Tuesday strength workout, and go. Don't miss any of these reps. These are the ones that matter. Remember, Fit Body focus this week is you get what you work for. If you stay in that comfortable zone and you work in that comfortable zone, you're not going to get much out of it. You're going to stay right where you're at, where it's comfortable. We got 10 seconds. Perfect. Nicely done. Last 7. We're going to go into that kneeling curl. 3, 2, and grab 2 dumbbells. All right, here we go. 3, 2, last 60 seconds of work. Nicely done, you guys. We got one exercise left. We're going to hit those triceps either with that dynamic plank or skull crusher or tricep extension. If that dynamic plank is not for you, very good. Don't bring those shoulders up. Keep them nice and relaxed. Don't let them sneak up. We got last 5. 1, last exercise. 2, 1. All right, dynamic plank. Final 30 seconds. We got this. We got 4, 2, let's go. Focus on those triceps. Keep those hips down in the plank. Squeeze your glutes. Drop those hips down nice and straight through those hips. Squeeze your glutes. Nicely done. Remember, your hand should be right underneath your shoulders. We got 10 seconds. We're going to be done in just a few seconds, guys. Keep breathing. You are strong. We got last 3, 2, and nicely done. All right, you guys, we finished our strength workout. Again, I apologize. I ran us over a little bit. Word of the day, if you have to log off real quick, is positive. A lot of people have got kids going into school today. A lot of teachers got kids coming into the school today. So stay positive. Parents, stay positive. Go ahead into that side child's pose. Travis is doing it right now on your knees, pushing your hips back on your heels. Hands walked off to one side. Taking nice big deep breath. For tomorrow's workout, it is full body. You will need a weighted bag or dumbbells, a medicine ball if you have one, jump rope if you have one, and if you need an elevated surface for burpees, you can have one of those as well. It could be something like a chair or a shorter table. Go ahead, switch sides if you haven't already. And then you're going to bring it up to your feet. You're going to do behind the back pull like Travis is doing. Nice, big, deep breaths. You can pull away from your hips. You can lean forward if that deepens the stretch. You can even go side to side to deepen the stretch through the separate arms. And then whenever you're ready, you can switch into the other side. All right. Awesome job, you guys.